Hi, I want to show you what's in my first aid kit for the chickens. I keep it in a 5-gallon bucket with a lid, but I've got all kinds of stuff in here. So I have extra crop bras just in case they get impacted crops or something like that and it needs to be lifted up. I also have saddles just in case they've got some feather damage from overmating. I also have a full kit just for Bumblefoot. So it's got vet wrap in here, it's got some syringes, some tweezers, some gauze, it has iodine and betadine to clean it, and then I also have Terrasil in here, which is another homeopathic ointment for them, and then I have Neosporin but with no painkillers whatsoever. So this is like my Bumblefoot kit that I keep on hand for quick emergencies. But I also have scalpels just in case we need those. I've got a whole pile of them. And then various syringes with needles just in case I have to give any kind of injections or irrigate a wound or something like that. I also have biopsy punches for Bumblefoot because sometimes you can't just pick them right out. Sometimes you need an actual biopsy punch to actually punch through it to pull it out. I also have Vikron, which is our boot bath dip that we dip our boots in to help kill avian influenza. It kills a wide variety of viruses and bacteria, and it just keeps them very safe. I've got Elector PSP. This is my preferred choice for lice, mites, any external bugs whatsoever. You would mix this up in a gallon of water, you would treat the birds, and then you'd clean out the coop and treat the whole coop. I've got Vet RX. This you would put on their nares, on their comb, on their wattles, and behind their wings if they're having any kind of respiratory distress. I also have Dulcolax for if they've got like an impacted crop. This kind of helps get things moving. Nutridrench, and then I have some chemicals that I don't use very often and very sparingly. Some of these I've actually never used at all. So these would be the three. So ivermectin, highly not recommended with poultry unless you really have to use it. And then duramycin and Tylen 50. These I've never used, but I have them on hand just in case. They're antibiotics, and I have them in my kit for the just in case moments. I've got probiotics, different kinds. This is a pour-on, it goes on their feed. This one goes in their water. I have Vetricin spray. This is for like an open cut or wound that you need healed very quickly. KY jelly, just in case they're egg bound. I have a dewormer. This is Safeguard. It's a 10% suspension. If you want instructions on this, I can send it to you, no big deal. And then I have Dawn dish soap, Avian approved. And then Epsom salt for soaking their feet right before Bumblefoot surgeries. The other thing I have is I keep sulfur in these bags. This is a laundry bag. And what I do, this is an old farmer's trick. What I do is I will hang it in the doorway. And so as they kind of come in and out, they bump it and they get dusted with it as they go in and out of the coop. Super effective. I've got a couple of these. I keep them in a bag for good reason. But I do that a couple times a year, especially if I suspect they're having any kind of external parasites whatsoever. So this is what is in my first aid kit for the chickens.